Can everyone hear us? Can you maybe send a chat or
Hari Om, Hari Om,
you can hear us?
Hari Om.
You can.
Hari
Good.
Om.
We have the mic this time, so that's why you can hear him very clearly.
Yeah.
So very good. All right. All
I'll
right.
be correct.
You put
Anything I can do?
No, no, it is.
Yeah, and I'll sit, if it's okay, I'll sit here.
enough.
Okay.
Actually,
And then you can please mute your microphones, and then we can unmute for question and answer. Niramaya.
Sudarshan Yamani,
All right, thank you.
because you might translate.
Jorge, welcome. Welcome.
If I will translate.
Kamala. Okay, we will pin Swamiji's.
You live around where we live, right? Or you live close by? Yeah, okay. It's a while, it takes 34 minutes. Traffic was terrible.
oh, sorry. Yeah.
You might know. But depends on the content. We also might. You might can go in there. Go to it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for blessing us again with your sanctified presence, and for shining your eternal light upon all of us, souls who are lost in the forest of Maya, and we don't know what to desire. We don't know how to aim the arrow. Arrow is shaky, but thank you for helping us steady our hearts and minds, and thank you, Avadeshji, as well.
Do you want to
Guruji,
introduce someone else?
and welcome. You can, please.
Okay, you can hear me though on this one?
Yep, they can
Okay.
pick up.
So we are all very blessed to have Swamiji here. He's a Mahamandaleshwar, meaning a very high title in spirituality, very, very high title. He is a president of Paramartha Sadhak Sangha, meaning the spiritual path. And he has many ashrams, many disciples. He's initiated, he's a Vedantic scholar and used to be a professor in Sanskrit University in Kashi. And he's been spreading the wisdom, he has many YouTube videos. Enlightenment. We were very fortunate to have him here in Miami for the first time 3 months ago, and I didn't expect him to come so soon, but he did. And he's doing the retreat in New Jersey. He's does programs and all this. So he's a Vedantic scholar, Brahmanishta. So we are very, very blessed. So he's going to talk about Gita and yoga.
Yeah.
Gita and yoga. Swami,
Yoga in Gita.
yoga and Gita. Or this is Swami Avdeshji Puri Maharaj. He's also traveling. He's one of his disciples. One of his disciples, Swamiji.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Start. Hari Om. Oh भद्रं नोऽपि वातयमनः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वम् यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तं देवम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये ॐ शान्तिः 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 प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृत दुहे नमः ॐ तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। Today's topic is yoga in Bhagavad Gita. I think you all know, at least heard about Bhagavad Gita, and also you know Yoga Darshanam Patanjali by Maharshi Patanjali. They know Yoga Sutra. Bhagavad Gita is more ancient than Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So, Maharshi Patanjali collected from various sources and built up a comprehensive philosophy and also methodology of yoga. So he wrote his first sutra, Atha Yoganushasanam. And Anushasanam means Shastra, scripture, systemized knowledge. So Yoga Shastra Marabhyate. And he called it Yoga Shastra. So before him, there is well flourished thoughts about on yoga. So I think he is very much inspired by Bhagavad Gita. Now, yoga word is very specific, in very specific term used in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yoga, yogaschitta vritti nirodha. So yoga means samadhi. What you called it in English, samadhi?
Super consciousness.
Super consciousness. It's not good translation.
Absorption. Isolation.
No.
Still no.
Okay. But we will try to explore the core of that samadhi. But in Bhagavad Gita, yoga word used in not any specific terminology. It is very vast. And you know, there is 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita. And every chapter's name, Kamiti Yoga. First chapter's name is Arjuna Vishad Yoga. Yoga. And Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, last is Moksha Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, etc. So, yoga, what is the meaning of yoga in Bhagavad Gita? Sorry. The first chapter is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Vishad means depression, deep depression. And you heard the name Arjuna? Arjuna, the warrior of the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And Lord Sri Krishna was his Sarathi. Sarathi means? Charioteer. And also his friend, guide, everything. So, when Arjun is in deep trouble and he was sunken in depression, that called Arjuna Vishada, depression of Arjuna. And that depression is called yoga. Amazing, is it not? we all come here from practice yoga, from go out from depression. A yoga in Bhagavad Gita. So if depression transform you and lead to higher consciousness or super consciousness, so depression is a path to reach that higher goal. So it is called yoga. Not every depression is yoga. How you utilize your depression. Depression is common for everyone. And all are trying to go out from the depression. That is common. But little number of people can able to make his own depression the path of that super consciousness, that is yoga. So my point is, from depression to all activity in our life, can be yoga if we make that activity to connect to that super consciousness, higher soul. So, in Bhagavad Gita, suggest you should sit and meditate and practice yoga. That is also yoga. But from waking to sleep, which activity you are doing in daily life, you should make all activity divine. So, every activity, yuktahara viharascha yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Ahar means food, vihar means entertainment, and your work, or you are going to sleep. In whole life you should make yoga. You not part-time yogi, you you must be a full-time yogi. Okay, that's right. Now, I focus on 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavan advised how we go to deep in our existence. So there is two part of yoga. One is called Bahiranga and other is called Antaranga. Bahiranga क्या है? हाँ? Preparation of go to deep in yoga. We make some preparations, that is called Bahiranga. Just like sit this way and that. Huh? So, Sucho Deshe Pratisthapya, you should sit a sacred and lonely place. So, outer disturbance is minimized. These things are Bahiranga, preparation. Okay? And also proper food, proper sleep, proper activity. You should maintain a very disciplined life if you want to become a yogi. So, yoga is not something that we practice 1 hour and we return to our normal activity or worldly activity, but we should be yogi in whole life. If you want to achieve something valuable, so you should become a full-time yogi. That is the message of Yoga Sutra and also in Bhagavad Gita. So, you should determine that I will be a proper yogi. Not only curious and try this one, that technique, and that is not so fruitful. Now, how we connect with our deeper existence? I focused one shloka in 6th chapter. Which slok? Shanai Shanai Ruparamed. Please give me Gita and I said the number that if anyone
was a favorite verse of Ramana Maharshi.
Acha? Oh. Give me. Shanai Shanai Ruparamed Buddhadhriti Grihitaya 25, 6:25. Shanai Shanai Ruparamed. Bolo. Buddhadhriti Grihitaya Atma Sangsthang Manaha Kritva Na Kinchidapi Chintaye. Shanai Shanai Ruparamed. You observe in your own existence, in yourself, slowly, gradually, shanai shanai. So, first learning of this shloka is shanai shanai. You don't be hurry in transcendent, in samadhi, for samadhi. You should relax. You have plenty time. So, what approach you should develop to go to yoga, that is important, very important. If you think that I have only 15 minutes and I seated and breathing and all, oh, I achieve samadhi, that is not working. That will not work. So, and one thing also, yoga is not only concentration in an object. It's a important part of yoga, concentration. But in Bhagavad Gita, you must aware of this verse 14th. प्रशांतात्मा विगतभिर ब्रह्मचारी व्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तो युक्त आसीत मत्परः. So how we go in meditation? The first thing is, Bhagavan said, Prashantatma. You be a prashanta. Prashanta means you are not seeking, or your like and hatred, dislike is not, should not strong. You accept both in tranquility, equality, equal manner. प्रशांतात्मा, राग द्वेष को कम करना. So if you very attached in something and you strongly hated in something, you cannot be a yogi. So that part of our mind is also we should rectify it, purify that prashantatma. Vigata bhi. Second thing, hatred and love, attachment. So, second thing is vigata bhi. Bhaya means fear. We have deep fear in our mind. Many things there are we feared. Not only death, many other things also. We fear to lose something, money, person, and some accident may be happening to me, and we are always panic in this situation. This time, everybody is in panic. So, if you want to go in yoga samadhi, you make free yourself from fear. How it is possible? Fear in there is fear in everything, everybody. So how we become fearless? So we called, that is to surrender, total surrender and acceptance to God. So other element is devotion. Without devotion, without surrender, God is not a person, but whole uh, cosmos is careful to us. So we live here. So something higher authority or higher force is there to protect ourselves. If you developed this kind of belief, so a yogi live in forest and there are animals and many other circumstances will come in. But he totally surrendered himself to that higher power. So he live in fearless life. So second thing is our we have fear if we seated more time. So I should lose many things. I have to go to there and that commitment. So if trance come to me, so everything will be in disorder. So that is also. So I have to wake up after 10 minutes from samadhi. So you start in fear. How do you go in yoga? So you should determine, you make your mind that is if the blessings of God we touch that क्या है स्थिति को क्या बोलते हैं स्टेज या that stage. So if there will any worldly lust, that is nothing means to me. It's the most valuable thing. If you think that this way, it is the most valuable thing. And to achieve this stage, this thing, if it is required to renounce whole world, that is no matter. You have to pay it something to achieve valuable thing. Eh? So, without pay, how you can achieve any valuable thing? So, vigata bhi, second point. Okay? Third is, it's in our yoga tradition, we all yogis are very focused and emphasize this thing, brahmachari pratisthitaha, to abandon sexual life. Okay, the most powerful and attractive emotions is sex, and our energy going down, drained in that way. Always thinking that things. So we can't be yogi if that kind of activity, mental activity, is going on. So mental and physical brahmachari pratisthita. I know that it is sound very difficult, but what is reality you have to know. And then Bhagavan called manaha sanyamya, to control, by controlled your mind, and machittaha, to keep your mind in me, and yukta asita matparaha. So here, three aspect of mental activity mentioned by Bhagavan, Lord Krishna. Manaha sanyamya, control your mind. That is, you should give up other thoughts and you concentrate in one object. ध्येय वस्तु को क्या बोलते हैं? Object of no, object of meditation. Object of meditation. So meditation, I think you all know. There is outer object and also inner object, where we have to concentrate, focused in our mind, of our mind. So I have to focus in one object. That means other all thoughts I have to abandon and give up, and from everywhere our mind is going everywhere. From that those objects, we have to return in one object. That is called concentration. Okay? Manas sanyamya. But machitta, it is not only that only thing that is you concentrate in a object, but other thing is Lord Sri Krishna says your heart should be keep in me. That means you love me. So thinking one object, that is other thing, and love that is other thing. So, if you don't love your object of meditation, you can't be successful in yoga. So you should give your heart also, not only mind. Machittaha. And third thing is matparaha. The goal of yoga or that object in which I try to concentrate and I love that. That is the supreme thing to achieve. This kind of resolution be there. Mat paraha. Ahameva paro yasya. I am the supreme and absolute goal who decided this way. We call that is intellect, buddhi. So you should give your firm decision to achieve, that is the supreme one, which I have to achieve, and that is the most lovable. And then you concentrate, try to concentrate that thing. So, our mind have many aspects, antakaran chatushtaya, etc. And our mind is माने बिखरा हुआ है ना, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, scattered.
Spread out.
Not only the aspect of thoughts, but our love also is scattered. Our decision, what I have to achieve and how, that is also scattered. So many ways we are that is means that we have no integration in our personality. So you should integrate your all personality and focus in one thing. Then how sorry. Then how we go and how many steps in there to go in our deep existence, that is Bhagavan. So that is in 25. Shanai Shanai Ruparamit. Slowly, gradually, you concentrate yourself in self. Buddhya dhriti grihitaya. You have, if you resolve that I have to achieve this, then you can. But our resolution is not very firm in this field. So, first you take 100% resolution. You talk to yourself, should I achieve this? attitude is valuable, then you can go there and you achieve that. And if you resolve that kind of resolution, then you have patience. Patience to firmly stand on that process.
Suppose we usually passion, passion,
Patience,
passion, patience,
patience,
Ajahn.
not patient.
Tikiksha.
Patience, dharya,
Ah,
dhriti, okay? Dhriti, grihitaya, because you try to concentrate and dissolve in your mind and personality in that object, your deeper self, and every time you fail. So, without any nirasha, hopelessness, you with daily you should practice with great hope. This time I can achieve that. So, without patience and resolution, you can't firmly walking through path of yoga. Buddhya dhriti grihitaya. You have to dhriti, too much patience and firmness. And atma sanstham manah kritva. And when you are able to stay in your own self, then you have done all things, and na kinchidapi chintayat, and you shouldn't think other thing. So what is here I am want to tell you, shanai ruparamhed. In our Shastra, there are 4 steps to go down and stay in our real self. 4 steps. In Kathopanishad, very well described this thing. Yachet vang manasi pragya tad yachet jnana atmani jnanam mahati niyachet tad yachet shanta atmani. There are 4 steps to back in our own self. We always going outer world, and we have to retreat ourselves in ourselves. हम बाहर कैसे जाते हैं और भीतर कैसे आना है.
From externalized mind to internalized mind.
How you go inside yourself. So, first thing, scripture says, yachet vang manasi. Your outer senses activities should stop and you have only mental activity. So you all outer senses activity put down in your mind activity, in your mind. Yachet vang, vak. Vak means outer senses. Okay? So what is called? We see through our eyes. So I have to close my eyes. We hearing through our ear. So I have to there are five senses for experience outer world. Okay? So, first step is my outer senses should stop to contact with outer world. How it is possible? It is possible if you absorb in your mind, your thought, your emotions, and you deeply thinking that object, so you loses your consciousness, outer consciousness. Okay, got it? So that is the that is called actually pratyahara, the fifth part of yoga, pratyahara. Uh, One example, if you feel sorrow, in a deeply sorrow, so you think that feeling and you have forgotten all other things. Huh? So it is, and I think we always think something, and what is going on in outer space, we would not ever that thing, no? So this kind of thinking, deeply I think someone, and actually in Indian context we think some godly form or reciting mindly his name. Huh? So that we called japa and dhyana. Dhyana means as one kind of meditation also. That is. It is also possible if you concentrate in one outer object, that is a ringing of the bell. When arati will go, so there is ringing, and if you deeply concentrate is that thing, everything loses, and your consciousness is going, jumping actually, uh, one higher plan. So you experience what is yoga. I think that is easier first step when you forgotten outer world and only concentrate one thing, you loses your body consciousness also. But you don't feel your body experience, because it is also out, we experience our body through our twagindriya, sparsha.
The sense objects. The
Huh?
sense organs of sense perception.
नहीं,
Karma,
कर
Charman is skin.
skin is not इंद्रिय.
No. Through the skin.
त्वक को क्या बोलते हैं?
Touch.
टच.
Touch.
Touch. So, if we deeply absorb in some object, inner object, so we lose our body consciousness. The first step is we abandoned other thoughts, other experiences, outer experiences, and we stay in our mental thoughts, in our mind. Like when you go to sleep and you experience a dream, so there is not you concentrate something. There is activity, full of activity, mental activity. But you don't experience this world, this bed, this person. Okay? So this is the first step when you come back in your mind. You become your mind only, not your body, not outer body. It is first step. Okay? Then second is, in your mind activity, you have to choose one thought and all other thoughts dissolve in that one thought. Okay? But it is in our scripture, both are in first step because you stay in your mental activity. Okay? Now, second step is tad yachyat jnanatmani. Our mind, we have to dissolve our mind in our I consciousness. There is to different level of our mind. We experience many things, but always experience that I experience that. So I consciousness is always in us. So, but I consciousness go in backside and other thing is become prominent in our daily activity. Okay? Now, when you come back, so other thing dissolve and only you have remain. That is me, I. That is the second step. Is it clear? Huh? You can explain.
First, your senses that were in contact with the external objects are internalized, and the mind in the mind, and then the mind itself is absorbed and returned into its consciousness.
Ego consciousness, I consciousness.
Ahamkara.
Ahamkara.
I consciousness. Okay.
That is called Jnana-atma. Jnana means yahan jnata. So, who is the subject? You feel only yourself, not other thing. That is second. So, actually, thinking about others, that is called mind. And when you abandon this, you return to yourself, only I thought remain. That is called ahankara or subject, the knower. Not real knower, but in mediatory knower. Ah. So, your whole mind become I. You feel, you experience only I-ness. That is second. Third step. In that I experience, we experience many things related to me. That is, I am male or female, my name is this, I am the son or daughter for from of their. This kind of identification of many other things, it is these are becomes a part of our worldly eye. So we have to rectify our I-ness. So what is I am different from you all. So I have a specific identity. That means many other things in is in there that I. Okay, so when you gradually calm down yourself and abandon all outer thing, so you purified yourself, and what is your pure existence, you are going to that in that way. So, Jnanam mahati atmani niyachet. That is third step. A specific and special I should return in a samanya, general, general or universal, universal I-ness. So the concept is every single I is made one common big I element. So when you purify your self, then you are going to asmita. That is the experience of I exist, aham asmi. But who am I? I am this or that. That is dissolved. That part is dissolved. So that called Mahanatma. I given always an example. If you look in ocean, there are many waves, and all waves are different from other waves. All waves has a special identity, but if you go down, if you jump in any wave, where you will go? Ocean. Every wave is made by that water. So our little eye is like a wave. And when you can able to jump in this wave, so you will go to that ocean. That is called Mahanatma, the big self. But this is third step. So there is final one. Tad yachet shanta atmani. And there is a real self from which that big I comes. When we go to deep sleep, there is no feeling of experience of I-ness. Not we feel world, not experience outer, not mine also. Okay? But we loses every experience, and that is called sushupti or nidra. But who experience that deep sleep? We don't know. When you go to sleep and you experience deep sleep, is in that state you exist? Exist? How? You exist in deep sleep. You experience that?
My answer is yes.
Huh?
I think I'm wrong though.
So, when we come from deep sleep, we all feel very freshness. Huh? Is it? Because for some time we get relief from ourselves. Actually, I think the real attraction of the yoga is get rid of this poor self. When we are trying to be happy, to experience all things, but we don't know the so-called experiencer is the main obstacle of our happiness. So we should get rid of us. So when everything, not me, not you, dissolved, who remains? That is God. That is Shantatma. That is Brahman. So that is the fourth step. And it requires many lectures actually that for clearing this. So there are four steps. You summarize four steps.
Okay. Okay. First step, world is like Shanmukhi Mudra. You do blocking out all of your senses. So you're internalizing your mind, your heart, everything is going inside, and the power that the Indriyas utilize to come in contact and experience the world, now you're going to bring the object of your contact as the mind. The direction flowing in, the power of your senses, instead of flowing outward, two-way river, river of the mind can flow outward, or now the river is going to start to flow inward to the mind itself. Okay, that's stage one. Stage two, that mind now jumps from particular consciousness to general consciousness. Means the wave identity becomes ocean identity.
No.
No? Did I skip a step?
Second, second step is to go in I-ness, ego consciousness.
Okay.
Subject.
Aham
Subject.
asmita.
Aham.
Okay. Aham.
Mind dissolve in only ego consciousness.
Ego consciousness. Okay, so then everything you're having this experience of me and mine and I am young, I am old, I am happy, I'm sad, I am liking, I am disliking. So you find yourself as an I consciousness. And then now the I consciousness drops into the real big I, from little I to big I.
That's right.
That's third step. This, like, basically our minds are being channeled through our nervous systems. But like Hiranyagarbha is the big mind, and that out of that big mind power, we're getting our individualized minds. In a similar way, you do the same with the I consciousness, the aham. And then the last stage, which
Real self.
is you find the real I, which takes many lectures and satsang.
Number two is when you focus your energy inside, you focus on your Ishta Devta or name, japa, then you're like focusing, you have one kendrit,
Withdrawing.
sharp focus there, and then it will lead to third stage, I think, right?
No, that is the first step. So when you meditate in your Ishta Devata and reciting his name, you try to concentrate from outer world in your mind only. This is only first step. Sorry, madam. So, from outer senses, we withdraw ourselves in our mind, and from mind, all kind of thoughts, we withdraw ourselves only in me, and from that me, we only we withdraw and stay in I am only, asmi, I am. Not I am this and that specific identification. And then that is the actually bigger I, and from that the real self. So real self is beyond all kind of mental activity. So yoga's chitta vritti nirodha means the all kind of vrittis or activity go down and stop, and then what remains, that is not any object of thinking. What remains, that is you. That is your real self. So, I think time is over, and we chanting Om. You next your class, you may guide them to practice this way, how tranquilly and gradually we dissolve in our real self. That will be a very good thing.
Like Drik Drishya Viveka.
Yeah, Drik Drishya Viveka, yeah, that is also good.
Om Upasana.
Yeah,
Vishwa, Tejas,
ah.
Pragya.
You see that if we go in our inside, so there is always some kind of feeling in ourselves. We feel good, or we feel uneasiness, or sorrow. Um, Outer mind is doing many things, but and we forgotten what is in deep inside in me. So if we try to feel what is going on in me, we can withdraw, I think, very not easily, but little easily we can go inside. So, what is in there in my heart? And from that emotion, who is me who feel that emotions? So from emotions to going to yourself, and from that the bigger I and other things. So this is a way of meditation. Okay, with chanting Om and conclusion.
There's a request.
Huh.
If you want to do a very short meditation by practice, these 4 steps, that will be awesome.
I think you can ask some question, and it is I mentioned previously that 5 minutes meditation is not working. If you want to ask something, okay, good.
Questions. Yes.
Good.
Okay, so
पानी देना बेटा.
but
Water. Here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
yes.
2 questions, but I know I can only ask one, so I want to see which one's more
No.
important. Okay, I want to go with this one. From what I understand, we are manifestations of God, right? The real self, the real soul in me is a manifestation of God. However, each one of us are manifested differently. Not just our names and our physical body, but the talents that we have and our capabilities that we have, our energies that we have. And if God has manifested us all so differently, there must be some sort of importance to these differences. Yet the teachings are always saying we are one, we are the same, and so that causes a little bit of confusion for me. There must be some sort of importance in my different form, in my different name, in my different talents, in my different abilities. That's part 1. And then the other part is Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna is told to fight. But everybody always tells me to let go. Do I fight or do I let go? What do I do, teacher?
Very good question, actually.
Yeah.
But for my poor knowledge of language, I am traveling to answer this. I spoke in Hindi, and you can because very good question actually. So the first part of your question, what importance of the manifestation of this manifoldness or differentiation? The what you want to achieve, You want to achieve the difference? You already have. Now what you have to do? You have no experience or no concept about unity, about divinity of yourself. So you should go in your divinity first. You have to connect yourself to that divine one. That is your task of life. And after then, what have to do with this my different personality, that answer will be easy. Understand?
Connect first, and then my difference will make sense.
Yeah. We always connected or stay in our differences. We never experience our unity. So in diversity there is one divine unity that should experience first. And to experience that unity, this diverse personality, जैसे भगवान ने कहा निमित्त मात्रम भव.
Be an instrument.
हाँ.
Only be an instrument.
हाँ. You.
Not take ownership. Just be a.
Then you be an instrument of that divine one. Understand? So that is first part. Is it complete or other?
No, I have to sit with it, but okay, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Just for clarification, that which makes you think that you are the doer, you are not the instrument, but you are actually the performer, is that ahankar, right?
Yeah.
Asmita.
Yeah.
So asmita, that ahankar, egoity.
When you separate from yourself to that divinity, then it is become ahankara.
Right.
And when you join to that, you are you become an instrument of that divinity.
Right. So if you separate the ahankara, egoity, I'm doing this, I'm smelling, I'm enjoying. If you separate that from back into the real self, by diving in the ocean, then that ahankara is a wave that's carrying. But the ocean is just watching, it's a witness. Ahankara becomes a instrument, but you are separate from ahankara, you are not that ahankara. At root, at bottom. Then you become an instrument. Like Swamiji always says, Gurudev, be a flute in divine hands, like Krishna has a flute. That's kind of an example, Swamiji, but you can.
So, we should go to that divinity. That is first task. And divinity guide you what you have to do in your talent, in your energy, in your body mind. Okay? Now, our body, mind, talent all are instrument of our ignorance, emotions, egoistic desires. So, these all are exhausted in enjoyment of the worldly pleasure. Okay? So, you first माने उसको वहाँ से उठाओ, उद्धार करो अपने आप को, इस जो एग्जस्ट हो रहे हो इससे बाहर निकालो. ये पहला काम होगा ना.
You've gone on repeating the falsity of who you are not, and we're already engrossed with the not self, desires and feelings and thoughts and so on. So the first movement actually to get to the truth is root to the truth. Discover your true identity, who you really are. And then the temporary existence, the ego I, it automatically falls in line and it becomes transparent. From obstructive to opaque to transparent. It actually makes your process easier when you are rooted to the divine versus the other way around.
Okay.
I mean, you are saying withdraw from the Vishayavasana sense of saying withdraw from outward going mind, running after different things, sights, hears, whatever this is, and bring it back home, Sadhvasana. Bring it back to the self, who is the experience, the subject. And the subject is ahankar, no? Egoity, the subject. The lower subject, the asmita. And then the asmita is, like you said, not the real self, but it's a temporary self, fictional self. And then
What is the second part of your question?
Fight or renunciate?
Arjuna's question.
Huh?
Should I fight? Krishna
Oh.
tells Arjuna.
To
So,
let go, to
Huh.
surrender, or fight.
So what is Arjuna actually asked this question. You are advised many things, that is yoga and self-realization, and also you repeatedly tell me you have to fight, you have to fight. This is contradictory prescription
Yes.
for me. So, what Bhagavan said, there is अधिकारी को क्या बोलते हैं?
Qualification.
Qualification of every sadhana, every practice. So, is it possible now you renounce everything, you surrender to fight all things, and you are always
Probably not.
not so you have to fight. but you have to fight for divine causes, not your egoistic desire, not fulfill your desire. That is the prescription of Gita. Huh?
Oh. Okay. Stay in the field, baby.
Swamiji, I have a question.
Ah.
Can you elucidate the difference or similarity between kama and sankalpa?
Oh, sankalpa is the root of kama. Kama means desire. And sankalpa means which you desire. You must think that that is very good thing, and it's fulfill my, it's given joy and that things. Huh? Then you desire. यानी हम किसी चीज को चाहते हैं तो मुझे दुख देगा ऐसा सोच करके तो कोई उसकी चाहता नहीं है, ये सुख देगा. It's that object give me immense joy, so I have to get it.
That's called desire.
That's called desire. But you first already predetermined that is good one. you think that is very good and it's give immense joy, it is good for me. That called sankalpa. Samyak kalpanam. Samyak kalpanam. Samyaktena imagine something that is good for me. That is called sankalpa. Give an example. In Bhagavad Gita, in second chapter, dhyayato vishayan punsaha sangasteshu upajayate sangat sanjayate kamaha. There are 3 steps. First, you thought about that object. Think about that object. Dhyayataha vishayan. If you daily look, advertise some very valuable car. Oh, this is very good color, and that is that, and your mind is occupied to that. So that is called sankalpa. You have not decided that I want this, but first step is you have involved in that subject, that object, to that object. So that is called dhyanam, meaning sankalpa. And then some sangaha. Sangaha means priti,
Attachment.
attachment then. And then you decide, oh, I want this.
Raga.
Raga, kama.
Kama.
Sangat sanjayate kamaha.
Kama.
So if you want to renounce your desire, so you go to back. So we all think that in world there is happiness. Happiness in this, happiness in that. So if you look this way, so you can't remove your desire from worldliness. You trying and trying and trying, but you decided that that is the root cause of our happiness. That is the problem actually.
That's a big problem.
Yeah. So इसलिए गीता जी में है संकल्प प्रभवान कामन त्यक्त्वा सर्वान शेषतः. संकल्प से कामना उत्पन्न होती है और संकल्प छोड़ करके तब तुम कामना से मुक्त हो सकते हो. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Other questions?
Other question?
The only question I kind of have is, when you say you're into the deep self, your authentic self, that means you're like enlightened and you're always blissful, right? Or is there like more layers after the authentic self to enlightenment?
What?
I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Say again.
So when you go into the deep self, then you say you get to your authentic self. But once you get to your authentic self, when do you get to enlightenment? Like, is there more layers and layers to enlightenment? Or is it that's where you're finally at that blissful state?
So is there a final state from a real self, authentic self, to the deep self? Are there more layers behind that? What's called enlightenment?
From your ego to the I, and then I involved with ego to I involved with the real I. This is from ego I to authentic I. And then from authentic I, the big I, to self-realization. This step, from big I to self-realization, that's the question. Is there more
What is the
involved?
question?
What is involved with moving from that big I to self-realization?
Many layers actually.
Yeah, man.
Layers actually.
Okay.
And many lives.
And many lives.
And many lives.
Many lives. So, the real self, and it is covered by our ignorance and the impression of desires. Okay? and then ego come to come. Uh, when you go to deep sleep, there is self, real self, covered by ignorance. And when you working, what first come? You. That is ego. Okay? And then come, oh, I have to do this and this, that, then mind activity, and then you open your eyes and experience this world. So this is the daily routine to go inside and outside. So if you carefully observe this thing, so you discover your real self.
What he's saying is that sleep is actually a sadhana.
No,
You can evolve through sleep.
sleep is a natural phenomena. Every creature. So if it is sadhana, then all we are siddhas. but to analyze and aware of this phenomena is sadhana. Okay?
Amazing.
Huh?
You had mentioned 4 requirements in the beginning, including controlling of the vrittis, the mind, and shanation, is brahmacharya also. So brahmacharya is, how does that, is that one meaning of brahmacharya is acharan leading to Brahman, the life or the behavior.
In this context,
It
is renounced all sexual, physical and mental activity. This is specific from here. Brahmachari, that is other thing. Brahmacharya ashram, it's a part and also other activities. That is brahmacharya. But in here, that is, we are going to deep in that soul. No? So we have renounced all worldly activities.
Right. But then that would mean that to realize the self, you have to be a sannyasi or realist.
Sannyasi is, you have a real brahmachari. You maybe not worn this cloth, but in your life, what you are thinking always, that is important.
You say, what are you thinking about always? And I said, Purusha, like a life dedicated to knowing the divine, to merge oneself.
Yeah.
And you talked about the mental desires that are so swat, not just physical desires and the scenting, tasting, sweet. That you can abandon. But if it's still in your subconscious or conscious, that has to go as well to clean.
Am I saying this? I don't
No, is that implied in getting the mind falling into the eye?
तीन जो है एस्पेक्ट है, एक तो मन को कंसंट्रेट करना, you should concentrate your mind. Have only that object. You withdraw your love from all other things and put in it your love in God or your real self. That is second thing. And third thing is, you have firm resolution, I have to achieve this. This is the supreme thing to achieve. Okay? Oh.
पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति